Is who's in charge of Venezuela right now. Have you spoken to the newly sworn in president there, Rodriguez? And what are your thoughts on the entire situation? You said the U.S. would run Venezuela.
We're dealing with the people. We're dealing with the people that just got sworn in. And don't ask me who's in charge, because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
Washington is now facing a political firestorm after an unprecedented U.S. military strike on Venezuela. The operation, ordered by President Donald Trump, has detonated already boiling tensions on Capitol Hill. Calls for impeachment are now intensifying following President Trump's overnight attack on Venezuela's capital, Caracas, over the weekend. The operation left at least 40 people dead, according to early reports. The strike marked a dramatic escalation, fueling political outrage in Washington. Democratic leaders say Congress was kept completely in the dark before U.S. forces struck Caracas and seized Nicolás Maduro. Several lawmakers are now openly calling for Trump's removal from office. House Foreign Affairs Committee ranking member Greg Meeks said he received no briefing or warning whatsoever. He told Axios that all his information came from the news media. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries issued a joint demand for urgent briefings next week. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer blasts the Trump administration over the Venezuela raid. Schumer reveals the White House assured him 3 times they weren't pursuing regime change or military strikes. Clearly, they're not being straight with Americans. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries fires back at the Venezuela raid and said that the Venezuelan people elected Edmundo Gonzalez, not Pete Hegseth or Marco Rubio, to run their country. He slammed Trump's intervention and said Americans do not support another expensive foreign war, risking our troops' lives. But for some Democrats, outrage has turned into action. Congresswoman Delia Ramirez said Trump must be impeached, calling the strike a blatant abuse of executive power. She urged Congress to reclaim its authority over war powers and rein in the presidency. Congressman Jared Huffman went even further. He described Trump's plan to run Venezuela as truly insane. He warned the situation had entered what he called 25th Amendment territory. Another Democrat, Gil Cisneros, was even more blunt. He said the president had lost his mind. Representative Gil Cisneros issued a sharp rebuke of the administration's actions. He said there was no approval from Congress, not even a notification before the operation. Cisneros acknowledged Nicolás Maduro as an illegitimate leader, but questioned the justification for abducting him and his wife. He warned the operation was reckless and short-sighted, and accused the president of pursuing regime change at any cost. For much of last year, Democratic leaders resisted impeachment talk, but grassroots pressure inside the party has been building. The Venezuela operation appears to have accelerated that shift. Veteran lawmaker Maxine Waters said she is now reconsidering her opposition to impeachment. Congressman Dan Goldman called the strike a clear violation of the United States Constitution. But criticism has not come from Democrats alone. Republicans Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie both questioned the administration's actions publicly. Centrist Republican Brian Fitzpatrick warned that America should not be running foreign countries. House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune moved to calm tensions by promising briefings. The House Armed Services Committee will receive a full classified briefing next week. Most Republicans have rallied behind the operation. Johnson called it decisive and justified. A handful of Democrats also welcomed Maduro's removal. Henry Cuellar described it as a moment for democracy and peace. The operation itself was swift and forceful. U.S. forces carried out airstrikes on multiple military sites in Caracas. Maduro and his wife were extradited to the United States, now facing federal drug and firearms charges. Attorney General Palm Bondi said they will face the full wrath of American justice. Trump has gone even further. He said the United States will run Venezuela until a proper transition takes place. He pledged billions to rebuild Venezuela's oil infrastructure and signaled openness to boots on the ground.
Dealing with the people. We're dealing with the people that just got sworn in. And don't ask me who's in charge, because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
What does that mean?
It means we're in charge.
Have you spoken with her?
We're in charge.
Have you spoken with her?
No, I haven't, but other people
Do you want
have.
to?
Yeah, at the right time, I will.
Did the U.S.